Are we in Pittsburgh yet? No, it was another horrible night for the Giants. And probably tonight in Bruce Bochy's press conference, you should just say Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh. Pull a Bill Belichick tonight as the Giants. It was not even close, 11-3 tonight. You can follow on Twitter on the Giants Roundup on Twitter, and of course, follow. You can join the Crooked Kite page on Facebook. And the best thing you could do is please be kind and hit that subscribe button. No, it was not a good night for the Giants. It was one of those games again where it was all Phillies all the time. And Stratton got pounded for 5 earned runs and 4 2/3 innings pitched. 4 walks was not that's not all that wonderful. And now he owns an ERA of 4.60, which is not great either. And they got busy early. Carlos Santana with a double to deep right to score Herrera to make it 1-0. Michael Franco singles to left to score Santana to make it 2-0. And then in the fourth inning, Michael Franco hits a home run to make it 3-0. Santana singles to center to score Knapp and Alther. It makes it 5-0. And that's when Bochy comes with the hook. And here comes Pierce Johnson. And guess what? Pierce Johnson wasn't any better at all, as he gives up 6 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning pitched, and his ERA swells to 5.60. The Giants do get on the board with a Longoria double to score Brandon Belt, and then Rhys Hoskins sacrifices to score Williams in the 6th inning, and then Knapp singles to score Florimon. And then Knapp scores on a wild pitch by Johnson. And Derek Law, the Giants' favorite gas can, comes in and he unravels a wild pitch to score Hernandez and Alther. And then the route was on, and then a single by Santana, Alther, and Herrera scores 11-1. So Law was terrible tonight with the inherited runners. So all 5 of those runs get charged to Pierce Johnson. In the 9th, we thought we had a couple teaser runs with Kelby Tomlinson walking to score Panda, 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 Panda. And then Alan Hansen sacrifices to score Brandon Crawford. And there's your score of 11-3. Just not a good night. And at this point, Ty Block's going to have to be the stopper tomorrow? Maybe they should call the 49ers tomorrow. Consider spot starting Jimmy Garoppolo tomorrow. In a perfect world, maybe Jimmy Garoppolo could come in and get a win for the Giants. He's undefeated as a starting quarterback. Maybe he can pitch. Just saying. Longoria 2 for 3. Brandon Crawford 2 for 4. But the beef of the Phillies lineup just teed off from the word go. Carlos Santana 3 for 5. Michael Franco 3 for 5. Franco hits his 7th home run of the season. Nick Pivetta, they made him look like an ace tonight. He goes 5 scoreless, 7 strikeouts. Yaxel Rios gives up an earned run in 1 inning pitched. Sir Anthony Dominguez, scoreless inning, and Zach Curtis, 2 garbage runs in garbage time. Now the Giants fall to 19-18 and will look to salvage a game tomorrow. It'll be Vince Velasquez against Ty Block. And if the Giants need a stopper, and now Block's going to have to come in and be the stopper for the Giants at this point. Not a good situation for and Stratton. It's just welcome to Citizens Bank Ballpark, Stratton. As I think the Giants are just going to be happy to get out of Philadelphia after tomorrow and hop on a bus to Pittsburgh. but it may not be any better in Pittsburgh. They're going to lose this series, and Pittsburgh's not doesn't look good either. It's going to be, if the rotation sets up right, they might get 1 out of 3. Maybe it'll be Andy Suarez Friday in Pittsburgh. Then you got your two gas cans going up. You got your two gas cans going up Saturday and Sunday with Samardzija and Holland. So that one may not be a series win. Then they get some. Then they do catch a break by getting the Cincinnati Reds at home for 3. But the rest of May is just not going to be easy for the Giants. And the next road trip after this one is going to be hard. Is going to be a tough one. They get 4 against Colorado at home. Then they go to Houston for 2. That's not a gimme series. And then after that, they get to go to Chicago. Wow. So, and that's not going to be an easy series either. Then after they get battered in Chicago, they get to go to Denver, Coors Field, where the Giants love playing because they get beat up over there. So that is a meat grinder. You go to Minute Maid Park, then Wrigley, and then Coors Field all in one road trip. This is the end of May. And it may not be pretty by the time Bumgarner's slated to return if things don't go well. So this is we put up for shut up time, and then when they get home, they play the Phillies again for 3. Okay, then they get the D-backs, then the Nationals. It's going to be a tough stretch all the way to mid-June, and it's going to be time for the Giants to dig deep here, and they're going to really find out what they're made of here in the next few games. And yeah, you're gonna get games like this out of Stratton where he's gonna unravel, and this is what happens when you're stuck with a really green rotation. Is you're gonna get clunkers like this, and the Giants can't really afford to acquire anybody. You really don't have any trade chips to acquire anyone. And if things really start going south, you maybe try to sell high on Brandon Belt, try to get back some prospects for him. But yeah, Law needs to be the stopper tomorrow. Get get at least some positive momentum going to Pittsburgh at this point. You really don't want to get swept in a 4-game series. It really messes with your psyche. And it's not going to get any easier going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's actually been pretty good this year too, so but also Philadelphia, they're not going away this year. I really think they're a much improved team, and they gave the Giants a reality check here, and they're only a half a game behind Atlanta at 21-15. And Washington's right in the hunt of it, and then now the Mets, they're falling out of it. Now the Giants are 6 games out of first, which is not bad, but not great either. But at least we're not the LA Dodgers. The Dodgers are now 9 games out of it in fourth place. And it's looking like the Dodgers are going to be selling at the deadline this year. So this is going to get interesting for the Dodgers here is they're and the Friars are 13-24. I think the Giants have done the best they could with the injuries, and maybe the injuries to the rotation are starting to catch up with Cueto hurt, and there's really not a lot of reinforcements in AAA either. You only really healthy. A lot of the relievers are hurt surprisingly in AAA. Okurt's hurt. I mean, I think Okurt would be better than Law. So you're really stuck with Law with Okurt hurt, and there's no other viable alternatives. The only other alternatives might be to DFA somebody and call up Dustin Knight or somebody like that. It's just, and really, I don't know. I think at some point you're going to have to maybe go back to a 7-man bullpen and call up Austin Slater. I think Belt did okay in left field tonight, but he's more of a first baseman than a left fielder. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Kelby Tomlinson start tomorrow for the Giants, and we see some moving around here. You just got to dig deep and find some way to win tomorrow. Just you don't want to get swept in Philadelphia. Let's go on to the MLB roundup for tonight. The Yankees beat the Red Sox 9-6 and now take possession of first place in the AL East. Your winning pitcher Jonathan Holder, your losing pitcher Matt Barnes, Brett Gardner 3 for 4. All rise, here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Aaron Judge goes 3 for 4 tonight for the Bombers and hits his 9th home run of the season, and his batting average is now at 308. Gary Sanchez gets over the Mendoza line going 2 for 3 today. Xander Bogaerts goes 3 for 5 for the Red Sox. Mitch Moreland with a home run. Joseph Benintendi with a home run, and Hanley Ramirez with a home run. And then Chad Green, 2 earned runs and 1 2/3 of an innings pitched. Rick Porcello, 5 1/3, 5 innings, 5 earned runs. Not great. Barnes, 2 earned runs and 1/3 of an inning pitched. And then Craig Kimbrell, not any better, 2 earned runs, and Kimbrell gets the blown save. And in 10 innings tonight, the Reds beat the Mets 2-1. Your winning pitcher, Raisel Iglesias. Your losing pitcher, AJ Ramos. Former Giant Adam Duvall hits his 6th home run of the season. Good outing by former Giant prospect Zach Wheeler, an earned run in 6 innings pitched. And the Indians beat the Brewers 6-2. Your winning pitcher, Carlos Carrasco. Your losing pitcher, Junior Guerra. Tyler Naquin hits his 2nd home run of the season, along with Francisco Lindor gets his 10th home run of the season. Carrasco pitches a complete game, 2 earned runs, 14 strikeouts. That's right, 14 strikeouts. Guerra, 4 earned runs and 5 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts. And the Rangers beat the Tigers 5-4. Your winning pitcher, Keone Kela. Your losing pitcher, Warwick Saupold. Nomar Mazara, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. And the big one in the 10th inning to win the game for the Rangers tonight. Pete Kozma goes 2 for 3 for the Tigers tonight. Not a good night for Francisco Liriano. 3 earned runs in 4 innings pitched, 4 walks. And the Giants' next opponent, the Pittsburgh Pirates, beat the White Sox 6-5 and improved to 21-16 on the season. The winning pitcher was Richard Rodriguez. Your losing pitcher, Nate Jones. Daniel Falca goes 3 for 3 for the White Sox. Morty Mercer, Gregory Polanco, and Colin Moran, each with home runs tonight for the Pirates. And Jones gives up 4 earned runs in 1 inning pitch to blow the game. Trevor Williams 4 earned in 5 innings pitched. And the Cubbies clobber the Marlins today, 13-4. Their winning pitcher, Jose Quintana, who's really turned it around after a slow start to the season, taking the loss is Wai-Yin Chen. Albert Almora Jr. goes 3 for 4 for the Cubbies. Anthony Rizzo 3 for 5. Wilson Contreras 3 for 5. Addison Russell 3 for 3. Miguel Rojas goes 3 for 5 for the Marlins and hits his 5th home run of the season. Rizzo hits his 5th home run of the season. Russell hits his 1st home run of the season today. Chris Bryant hit his 6th home run of the season for the Cubbies. Chen gives up 9 earned runs in 3 innings pitched for the Fish. And Quintana lowers his ERA to 4.42. Justin Hancock, 2 earned runs in 1 2/3 innings pitched for the Cubbies. Mirandy Gonzalez, 3 earned runs in 3 innings pitched for the Fish. The Angels blank the Rockies 8-0. Your winning pitcher, Jaime Barria. Your losing pitcher, Tyler Anderson. Justin Upton, 3 for 5. And Upton hit his 8th home run of the season today for the Halos. Brooks Pounders, 2 earned runs in 1 inning pitch for the Rockies. As they get a rare. And believe it or not, the Rockies are 6-8 at home this year, and the Angels are 14-4 on the road. That's actually kind of a little bit of irony to there. And at the Coliseum, the Astros get the sweep today over the Oakland A's, 4-1. Your winning pitcher, Garrett Cole. Your losing pitcher, Daniel Mangden. Tough luck for Mangden today. 2 earned and 6 2/3 pitched. He just did not get any run support today. Yasmero Petit, 2 earned runs in 1 1/3 innings pitched. Not a good day for him. Jose Altuve goes 3 for 4. Max Stassi hits his 3rd home run of the season. Derek Fisher with his 4th home run of the season. And the Astros complete the sweep of the Oakland A's. Mangden's turning out to be a really good, has had a lot of bad luck this year. He's actually been pretty decent for the A's, but has just been getting caned on his starts. And the Orioles get a rare win over the Royals for 5-3. Your winning pitcher, Richard Blyer. Your losing pitcher, Kevin McCarthy. Brad Brock with his 4th save on the year. Chris Davis gets his 4th home run of the year. Lucas Duda gets his 4th home run of the year. McCarthy, 2 earned and 1 1/3 innings pitched. And the Orioles pitching was actually good for one game. The Blue Jays beat the Mariners 5-2. Your winning pitcher, Ryan Tepera. Your losing pitcher, Juan Nicasio. And Tyler Clippard picks up the save for the Blue Jays tonight, while Osuna's on paid leave. Gene Segura goes 3 for 5 for the Mariners today. Hey, Oscar Hernandez goes 3 for 4 for the Blue Jays. He also had a home run today and a double. And Wade LeBlanc, not too bad in the spot start today for the Mariners. Only gives up an earned run in 5 innings pitched. Nicasio gives up 4 earned in 1/3 of an inning pitched. The Braves beat the Rays 5-2 and get the sweep. Your winning pitcher Julio Teheran, your losing pitcher Ryan Yarborough. Former Giant Matt Duffy goes 2 for 3 with a double today. Nick Markakis hits his 7th home run of the year. Yarborough 5 earned in 5 innings pitched. Peter Moylan 2 earned in 1/3 of an inning pitched. And games currently in progress in the top of the 9th inning. The Padres currently lead the Nationals 2-1. Brad Hand in a save situation. Manuel Margot goes 3 for 4 for the Friars. Ryan Zimmerman 2 for 3 for the Nationals. Anthony Rendon with his 2nd home run of the year. Good outing out of Joey Lucchesi, as it looks like they are finding an ace in the Friars organization this year, Lucchesi. Gio Gonzalez, good outing out of him. 8 strikeouts in 6 innings pitched. And the other game currently in progress, the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers are tied at 1 apiece. And Nick Ahmed hit his 6th home run of the season. Alex Wood, 5 innings pitched and earned run. Patrick Corbin, an earned run in 4 innings pitched. And down in AAA tonight, currently the Grizzlies are clobbering the 51s 9-0. And the River Cats beat the Salt Lake Bees 8-4. Now the River Cats are 18-15, so the River Cats are right now on a hot streak in Sacramento. Yuri Perez goes 3 for 4. Austin Slater 2 for 3, and he could be up with the Giants this weekend in Pittsburgh. As gas can Derek Law can only be up for so long. Ackley with his 2nd home run of the year. Steven Duggar goes 2 for 5. Jose Flores gets the win. Gives up 3 runs, 2 earned, 7 strikeouts. Not too bad. And it's looking like we could have a battle of 99. The battle of 99 right now for the top of the PCL in the West. In the Northern Pacific Division, as the Grizzlies currently lead it 20. The Grizzlies are currently 20-13. The River Cats are 18-15. So you could have Fresno and Sacramento going for the PCL Pacific Northern title if the season were to end today. This could be quite a rivalry this year between Fresno and Sacramento if this holding pattern if this continues to hold true. And you know what? Honestly, I don't think Fresno and Sacramento have really had a rivalry in baseball yet, but we could be generating one right here. This would be a really fun rivalry if this turns. And also, the irony is Fresno used to be where the Giants were affiliated with in AAA for a very long time before moving to Sacramento. And this year will likely be the Fresno Grizzlies last year affiliated with the Astros, as the Astros are likely heading to Round Rock after this year. So we'll see what happens with all the affiliation changes. There could be possibly the Nationals going to Nashville, affiliating with them. You could have the A's or Brewers affiliate with the Las Vegas 51s, with the 51s going to a new ballpark, and then whoever doesn't get that affiliation could end up in Fresno. Probably talk a little bit more about Vegas as I'm heading to Las Vegas tomorrow. So that'll probably be something I'll talk about while I'm in Las Vegas. I'm going to try to do a live show at one of the casinos or out on the strip somewhere, so it'll be kind of fun. And then I'll be at Cashman Field Friday night for the Grizzlies and the 51s. But yeah, they're going to be moving towards the south end of the Vegas Strip, so we'll see how that works out for AAA baseball. But who knows? Maybe we see Major League Baseball make their way to Las Vegas. We'll talk more Vegas sports Friday. And in other news in Bay Area sports, the San Jose Sharks are suing VTA and BART over over the extension and a review of the impact of parking at San Jose at Ace SAP Center. But no, Ground has.
It's only been a week since BART officially approved its extension into downtown San Jose, but now a lawsuit for.
Yeah, they're complaining about the safety of arena and access. But this is interesting, though. I don't know if this is one the Sharks can really win. Hopefully, they can. Hopefully, they can find a middle ground between the city council and the Sharks. Because I think BART's actually going to be a good thing for SAP Center. And there's a lot of fans that are Sharks fans that live as far as Concord and Martinez, and they usually take and that's a long drive going up the 680 every night from Concord to San Jose. So the Sharks better be careful who they're fighting with, and they need to resolve this sooner than later. Because I do go up to Concord to visit my brother and I will certainly be taking Bart to Concord when that's all completed. But it's going to be a minor inconvenience for downtown San Jose, and it's going to be a war zone for a few years. So I don't know if there's any viable alternatives. But I think suing it is not necessarily the right move. Well, that's going to conclude it for tonight. I'll be back on Friday maybe after the 51s and Grizzlies game. Hopefully tomorrow goes well. I'll be listening to the game while I'm on the road. Hopefully I'll come home, get into Vegas, and we'll see a Giants victory tomorrow. Good night.